3C final score this afternoon, surely 2, Kings Lynn Town 1. Where do we start with that performance? Wow.
Great performance, as good as we've been this season. When you take into account the opposition that we're playing, second in the league, flying. The manager's done a fantastic job. He's built a really strong squad that are full of confidence, play good football, got lots of attacking threats. But today, wow, we just to dominate the game as much as we did takes some effort, and you don't like keep going on about full time or not full time or whatever. You are where you are, and you have to compete and not make it as an excuse. But you got to make the point, that they are full time, and the way we played, you just look at everything about us today was like what a full time team would be. Our energy levels were through the roof. Some of the football we played, we just played through them. We played around them. We played over them. When they won the ball back, we won it back quickly. Then we were very good with the ball again. We connected our passes and created chances again. We were so dominant in the first half that I was a little bit worried coming in at 1-0, and so to get the second goal was really important, because at 1 they'll still think they're in it, and we know how games change at half time. But we were relentless today. We probably had a little spell around 60 minutes where we got a bit sloppy and probably a little bit overconfident, but that was short-lived, and 2-1 doesn't really do us justice. But at the end of the day, getting 3 points is the key thing, and the fans must be delighted. You must be pinching themselves at the minute, and just credit to the players again. They don't surprise me because I know what they've got in them, but to do that consistently over 90 minutes takes some doing. So really proud of my team, and to do it against such a good team who were doing so well under Adam makes it even sweeter.
So, man, I think every player played their part. Everybody was excellent. Every single player was at least a good solid 8 out of 10. And Duma Meze's first goal for the club this afternoon, what a goal it was, and it was definitely coming, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like I said, we got the one goal, and we had opportunities and not taking them, or the keeper's done well, or our finish has not been quite right, or they defended really well. And credit to them, they hung in there, and that's why they're in the position that they are. They could have easily gone under in that first half, but they didn't, and they stuck at it. But that second goal was important, and Dubes has got that ability to drift inside and get his shots off left and right foot. I think he'd had one from the other side on his left foot that had just gone wide just beforehand. So delighted how he settled in. He's getting stronger and stronger game by game. But all through the team, I picked up Mo last week, and I thought he was excellent again today. George Horbury, Cowles, phenomenal at midfield, getting onto second balls, but not just that, just finding that next pass and connecting and runs forward. George made some great runs forward, and we found him. Hennes was a threat from fullback, and Craig, his normal self. You leave him 1v1. He's gonna hurt any fullbacks. Warren got man of the match again, superb all the way through. And some of those little pass and moves that we got. We were inches away from creating or scoring more goals. And then you just got to have a look at the back four today. People have a look, and I'm sure people say, "Oh, well, you'll struggle if Mark Ellis doesn't play." There's no Mark Ellis today. There's no Jack Sampson today. No Joe Nolan today. You could say that's the spine of our team, with Cole as well. We're probably without what people might say is the spine of our team, and we've just beaten a really good Kings Lynn side. So that's satisfying as well, because I'm sure there's questions asked, but you know, I know what the players can do, and I believe in every single one of them, and I'm sure they're starting to believe a little bit more in themselves when they get results like this.
It was one of the most satisfying things about today's performance and scoreline, how we restricted Kings Lynn to so little.
Yeah, I think it was a shot from distance in the second half. I think Finn Barnes cut inside, and Matty saved it low to his left hand side, and then obviously the goal at the end, the header. Other than that, you know, to keep a team away from your goal as well as we did today, takes some doing. And the other end, you know, the save that Jones made from Willow, incredible. You know, he must have just guessed and dived early, but it was a fantastic save, and that, you know, that would have been 3-0 and probably calmed everything down. But we know, you know, nothing's easy with us. However well we play, that maybe, you know, we're gonna have to have that 2.5 minutes at the end where, you know, our hearts in our mouths, but keeps everybody on their toes, keeps the fans in the ground for a little bit longer. But yeah, a really good day for us. It's only early on in the season, but we're a third of the way through, and we're bang up there. And this was a real test to see where we were today, and I thought the lads come through with flying colours.
Looking ahead, no rest for the wicked, a tough away test coming up on Tuesday at Marine. Is it fair to say everybody came away from today's game unscathed, no fresh injuries to report?
Look, we got lads with a few niggles. You see, you know, George go down, Cowles as well. You know, just got a bit of a sickness bug. He was sick at half time on the pitch. So you know, there are one or two concerns, but you know, we've got the bare. I think we've got the bare 16 at the minute, with the players who are out. We'll have a look at Marine. Obviously, again, it's a really tough surface. You know, they're 4G there, although, you know, it's one of the better ones, but it's still difficult to play on. And they, you know, you look at all their stats, and they are one of those teams that should be way higher than what they are. You know, I think they were something like 7 or 8 points short of what they should be. So, you know, the difference that makes is just outside the playoffs. So that'll be a really tough game for us. Look, we'll have to see who's how the lads come out of it. They put a lot of effort in today, and you know, from history, what can happen. You know, you put that performance in there, and then people expect you to go to Marine and win. No chance. We don't expect to beat anybody in this league, and it'll be as tough a game as we've had. Their crowd there's really noisy. They've got a really good manager in Neil, so we'll have to be at least as good as we were today if we're going to get anything out of it. But you know, we're in a good position. We'll enjoy tonight, and then we'll get ready and prepared for Tuesday.
Just finally then, a word for our supporters in the crowd today. Absolutely phenomenal support from start to finish, and we're going to need a fair few of them to, like you say, keep up with the noise of Marine on Tuesday. Yeah,
it's a tough place to go. I went and watched the playoff game there, you know, and they make a lot of noise, and it's a tough place to go and get a result. So you know, we'll need that same support that we got at Spennymoor. You know, that was phenomenal. You know, you look at today, and you know, look how many Kings Lynn brought today. You know, we took that many to Spennymoor. So our support, you know, is increasing. You know, so we're matching some of the big teams in this league with our away support. But they were loud today. You know, they enjoyed that today. You could hear them. You know, and again, 1,500. You know, the crowd's fantastic, and you know, the lads from Boyzone have come and watched us, and at last we've won. So we'll invite them back.